We are in the middle of National Hospice Week here in Canada. Always a great time to talk a little bit about this concept. And, well, quite frankly, that's something we don't do enough here in Canada, talking about end of life and end of life care. Well, hopefully, we're going to start changing that today. Happy to welcome in Christy Chisholm from the Prairie Hospice Society here in Saskatoon. Christy, this is a concept that I think really does scare a lot of people. Anytime you're talking about death and end of life care, people do tend to shy away a little bit.
Thanks, Simon. Yes, end of life is scary. It's scary for many. Prairie Hospice has been around for a while, and one of the things we want to do is promote that ability for the individuals to have those conversations, to speak with people, to share their feelings, their thoughts, because we want to be able to provide them with a enhanced quality of life till the end of life, so they can enjoy each day before end of life.
And this is something that every single one of us, one way or another, is going to have to deal with. Our families, everybody we love. This is just a fact. So it's obviously so important, the work there that you do at Prairie Hospice Society. Do you mind getting into that a little bit specifically about the services that you folks offer?
Sure. So we are a charitable nonprofit organization, and our services are all provided through volunteers. The services we provide are basically companionship, support, wherever the individuals call home. We are not a residential hospice, we are a community hospice. We provide those services in the individual's home, long-term care facilities, in hospital, or follow them throughout that journey wherever their end-of-life journey is taking them. We talk about helping the individual write their story, helping the individual maybe do some bucket list items that our volunteers can help them with. Maybe it's organizing some photos. Maybe it's writing out those recipes to pass along to the families. Our individual volunteers provide that service to our clients. Right now, we serve about 100 clients within Saskatoon every month. And what we would like to do is look at some of those bedroom communities, and our ultimate goal is to reach out to the province and see how can we help other communities support their individuals as well.
That's fantastic to hear. And of course, the other piece of information that I think it's important people realize, and part of the reason we're chatting today, you receive no provincial funding for this. You rely entirely on fundraising and donations. That leads us right into one of the big fundraising initiatives that you have going on here in May. Tell us a little bit about the raffle, Christy.
Yes, currently we have our 50-50 raffle running. We did run it last year and had an individual who won that knew really very little about Prairie Hospice. So this is kind of twofold. We run a 50-50 in order to raise some funds so we can support those clients in their communities and continue to train and support our volunteers to provide that service. But the other piece of the 50-50 allows us to reach out to people to share who we are, what we can do, and allow people to learn more about Prairie Hospice. So they may also look for those services.
And I think a lot of people might have a stereotypical view of these are services aimed at older people, but it's really for anyone, any age group, anybody who's facing the end of life. It's quite a wide range of folks that you might be assisting, Christy.
Yeah, our youngest client is 5, and our oldest client is 107. Our average sits around the age of 60, but that varies dramatically every month with the individuals that provide or receive services from Prairie Hospice. The services we can offer is that companionship, as I mentioned. It's also maybe those rides. 20% of the individuals receiving services don't have family here in Saskatoon and don't have a circle of friends that they can rely on for support. So we provide those rides to the cancer clinic, to appointments, to pick up groceries, to get them out, to pick up the items that they need in their homes.
So people might have a lot of questions, how they can get these lottery tickets, how they can find out about volunteering, and of course, most essentially, if they're in need of the services that you offer, where can people find all of that information, Christy?
Well, first, if anyone is looking for the services that we provide, we will take calls from family, the individual themselves, the physician, the cancer clinic. Through the health authority also will provide those referrals, but anyone could call in and ask the question. We can walk them through what it is we can provide or how we can assist them or find them more assistance if they need it. If a volunteer is wanting to volunteer, please head to our website, take a look at our information on volunteering. An application is on there as well. We'll be doing our next training in November for any new volunteers. Also, then, if you want to help us out by donating toward our 50-50 and having a chance to win, go to our website. The website that will provide all of this for you is prairiehospice.org, or you can call the office and ask the questions at 249-555-4.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, as well as for all of the excellent work that you folks do there at the Prairie Hospice Society, Christy.
Thank you, Simon, so much for the time.